Hey everybody, it's been quite the week and quite the last 24 hours. I admit it's been pretty rough watching the share dilution and all the FUD just crazy. Plus, watching that account balance go down as the share price dropped. But you know what? I've got some information for you here. There's still an amazing potential ahead for this next week, two, whatever, however long it takes, we're going to squeeze. I still believe. I have my doubts, but take a look. Hodl, hold the line, diamond hands right there, right? Gotta have them. So I admit, you know, I looked today and I thought, geez, is this thing gonna happen? We've had FUD, we had sabotage interviews, we had a drop in share price, short attacks, we had everything. And you know what? We were warned. I talked about it earlier in the week. I said this is probably going to happen. They're going to attack us hard. Like these guys are powerful and deep pockets, and we're killing them, and it hurts. And they're going to fight back, and they did. So no surprises. That's what it is. And so let's take a look at things. Look at where we went for the last 5 days. Crazy, right? Look at this. Started down here, 27, something like that. We ended today 49, 47.91, and then we went down a little bit in an after hours, but sorry, there we go. And then to 43.74. So went down even further and we popped back up at the end. So we're spring loading up, getting ready for Monday. Looking at the bigger picture, obviously, look at that. Look at where we are from where we were. This is crazy. What a great month. So for those of us who have been in a long time, we see that. And then for other newer apes, you're looking at it like, I came in last week and now I lost a whole bunch of money. Well, it does matter where you come in, but realize that where we're going, triple digits, four digits, whatever we get to, it's a lot higher than where we are now. And you're going to make money. So just hold on. Stay with it. Double down if you can. It's not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. Just saying that's what I'm going to do where I can. We can only do what we can afford, right? And never bet more than you can afford to lose. So let's take a look at something here. This was put out on Reddit today. Some stats were kept by one of our users, user CW Gill. So credit to him. Good job. And let's just go down this page a little bit. I just want to look at the last few weeks. So look at these last 4 or 5. Hey, Jeb. Jeb wants to say hi. He's an ape too, just a furry one. All right, get out of here. Last 3 Fridays, look at this: $12 on the 21st. And it's red, by the way. They attacked us, right? They always do, Thursdays and Fridays. Then the next Friday, though, we fought all week, got up to 26. Of course, another red day, believe it or not. And then this week, after highs of closing at $62 on Wednesday, we go down to 47. But look, 12, 26, 47, up, up, up. We are moving in the right direction. Have no fear, right? So out of the last 4 weeks, look at this: 16 green days, or sorry, I can't do math, I guess. 13 green days and six, where I got my six from, 6 red days. Of those 6 red days, 5 were Thursdays and Fridays. So the last 2 days shouldn't shock us at all. That's where they hit us hard at the end of the week, so they don't have to pay options. Other thing to look at over here, these are in the money calls. So if you look up here, calls and shares in the money. So look at this. Last week, we had 368,000 contracts for 36.8 million shares. And then this week, it went down, but we're going to have some amazing price action from this. This week's price action was from last week's gamma squeeze from these contracts. This 185,000 is down, but look at our normal up here: 14, 20, 26, 24,000, 27,000, and then it gets up to 94.83, and then 368, 185. So look at the month we've had, right? 94, 83, 368, 185. So this is what's pushing those gamma squeezing, those options, those hedge funds to have to pay a ton of money, and that jacks the share price up as they buy. Okay, so it's not all good news, but it's pretty good. All the FUD. Look at this. So this was from the interview that Trey did. Trey trades one of the best YouTubers out there, ape leader, whether he wants to be or not. We all follow him, so that means he's a leader. Um, anyway, he did an interview this morning, and CNBC basically just led him down a path to just wait for him to say anything they could squeeze, from a grain of truth and put words in his mouth. And they, of course, focused on what fit their narrative, that the price is overvalued fundamentally. We know it's probably overvalued fundamentally, but it might not be. Like, I mean, look at Bitcoin, $50,000 for an imaginary coin, and just because people value it. So AMC could be worth this and more. And Trey tried to say that, and they sort of cut him off, and things ended. But really, this kind of stuff was all week. Look at the news. Take a look at this. I type in AMC buy. Like, should I buy AMC? Look what comes up. AMC warns investors against buying stock. AMC is surging. Should you buy Cineplex? Like, connect those. AMC tells investors prepare to lose all their money if they buy the stock. Again, taking something from a liability statement and making it like they're trying to tell people not to. And it goes on, right? All week. Not a grain. There's a grain of truth to everything, but they will see the negative in everything. AMC sells shares that makes $500 million. They don't say AMC made $500 million and they're in a better position fundamentally, the thing they always talk about. They say, oh, AMC sold shares and the company that bought them, sold them right away, or AMC sold shares and shareholders aren't happy. Price drops. So the media is definitely on board with the shorts narrative. They're in their pocket. They're either paid, or the ones who own the media corporations, they're probably billionaires. They own a media corporation. They invest in hedge funds. They're buddies with them. They drink together. All that stuff. They're so connected. So don't believe the mainstream media. Unfortunately, social media is probably way more reliable than mainstream media right now. That's my take on it. Take it for what you want. However, I will say sometimes here and there's a gem like this one. Wall Street reins in hedge funds short bets on meme stocks. It goes on to talk about how all these major banks and brokers, prime brokers, like Goldman Sachs, Bank of America, Citigroup, and Jefferies Financial, who, by the way, AMC used to sell their last bunch of shares, so connection. They're tightening their margin requirements. They're making it harder. They're making, in some cases, you can't even buy the shorts. You can't borrow the shorts. Shares too short. I'm tongue-tied. Long day. Yeah, and they're increasing all the requirements, 100%, 200%, 300%. My brokerage is 300%. So you have to have 3 times the value of what you're trying to short to be able to borrow it. So crazy. Skimming down here, if I can, I mentioned Archegos. Nice. Bankrupted hedge fund, which we want to see more of. When they're looking at this here, they're saying there's a potential to profit off a short squeeze, which we obviously know. And if I can find it now, re-examine their risk. There we go, right up here. So if you see this, increased margin requirements could hasten the short squeezes coming faster. So here we go, right? They're starting to come out now. The banks are getting scared. They're asking for more from these funds that are shorting. The shorts are getting scared. They're paying the media to put all these stories out there. They're twisting everything to be negative. Thank goodness we have guys like Matt Kors and Trade Trades and Masked Investor, Tony Zazzulo, G-Short, the VIX, all these guys, Jackson Hunter. They're doing such great work, and they're really pulling this community together. I'm just a newbie. I don't know much. I get down and emotional sometimes. I go, oh, why can't these guys just make it happen, and get too critical, and I apologize for that. We all have our days, but hey, we got to hold. I got my ape shirt downstairs, ordered another one for Matt's channel. Gonna represent. It's been a great, amazing run the last couple of weeks. We always have these down days at the end of the week, get a little shaky, get a little doubtful. But hey, we got to stay strong. We got to know our position. We're in a position of strength. We own the shares. We may not be able to prove the naked shorts. We know it. We know there's foul play here. And it'll come out in the end when we win, when we have the short squeeze, when some of these big hedge funds go down because of it. Anyway, leave you on a parting thought. In our Trade Trades interview, go check out his channel and check it out with Adam Aaron, the CEO of AMC, yesterday. Weird thing happened. Adam Aaron was doing the interview, and his phone or the computer, whatever he was recording on, suddenly fell, and it sort of exposed him that he wasn't wearing any pants. And a lot of people are saying that maybe that was code for naked, and he was wearing his shorts, and he wasn't covered, so he wasn't covering his calls or his options. So, lots to read into it. That's probably a bit of a tinfoil hat conspiracy, but at the same time, Jeb, I think we're done for the day. It's time to rest up on the weekend. The market's closed, and just regroup, get ready for Monday. I think it's going to be huge. I think we're going to have another huge pumping week, new price highs, all that kind of stuff. So hope you're all with me. Have a good weekend, apes. Stay safe. Peace, and we'll see you later.